Aylesbury estate in Walworth, Southwark, which is the largest social housing estate in Europe. You might recognise it, not only from the Channel 4 intro sequences, but also The Bill, Spooks, and a whole host of other TV shows, as well as films like Michael Caine's Harry Brown. Not a lot of people know that. But unfortunately, the Aylesbury is famous for a number of other reasons. It's the archetypal 1960s council estate, poorly designed, badly built, and home to all manner of social and economic problems. Based on the streets in the sky concept, the estate replaced the vast swathes of Victorian slums that previously occupied the area. In their early days, the new homes were something of a marvel, with private indoor toilets, central heating, shops and other community facilities. They were in many ways a vast improvement on the new residents' previous accommodation. However, as a result of poor construction and inherent design flaws, the Aylesbury soon fell into physical and social decline. It now suffers from some of the highest rates of crime and antisocial behaviour in the country and has become a symbol of urban decay. Some media outlets even went so far as to nickname it Hell's Waiting Room. It was against this backdrop that Tony Blair visited in 1997, making his first speech as Prime Minister and promising that there would be no more forgotten people. Sadly, however, this promise of action did not come to fruition. 2 failed attempts to regenerate the area followed, and 10 years later, little had changed for the people of the Aylesbury. Then, in 2007, Southwark Council invited a number of housing associations to bid for the opportunity to regenerate the southwest corner of the estate, known as Phase 1A, the first step in a 15-year plan to rebuild the estate in its entirety. L&Q jumped at the opportunity, and in so doing took the first step on a long journey to try and regenerate and rebuild one of the most troubled and deprived estates in the country, and succeeding where many others had previously failed. First off, we had to win the bid. The London Borough of Southwark undertook an extensive and rigorous selection process which lasted over a year. It involved several thousand reams of paper, the hard work and dedication of a lot of people, and a tremendous amount of coffee. Having been selected for the opportunity, we now had to get our internal colleagues on board and assemble a crack team of consultants. Durkin was selected as our builder, and we entered into a partnering contract, giving us more control, flexibility and closer collaboration than some other more traditional forms of procurement. This fresh approach is reflected throughout the project. Having put together a great team, we were ready to hit the ground running. A fantastic milestone was achieved with the signing of the development agreement with the council. However, this was soon followed by having to deal with some of the complexities and realities of the project on the ground, including dealing with unexpected Japanese knotweed, asbestos and squatters, amongst a whole host of other challenges. But first we had to go and speak to our other key stakeholders, the people we had to get on board to ensure that the project would be a success. We started with the most important of all, the residents. Let's go and see how we've been getting on. Jean, how long have you been involved in the redevelopment plans for the estate?
I think it must be nearly 13 years now, from right from the very beginning.
And what do you think of the new homes?
Oh, they're nice. I mean, there was one flat, John, you know, which I did like.
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful.
Okay. And are you excited about seeing the next sites coming out of the ground now as well?
Oh yes, yeah. I really want to. It's been long coming for Aylesbury,
yeah.
And I just want to see the regeneration progress along and see the next lot that come along.
Another of our key stakeholders was, of course, the council. Because of the size and complexity of the project, as well as its significant political profile, the relationship wasn't always an easy one. But one of the challenges of regeneration is overcoming difficulties and differences to achieve a common end goal. And this is what we've done in partnership with the local authority. John, can you tell us first off how long you've been working for the council?
Well, overall I've been working for Southwark Council for 16 years. It's been a bit off and on. I had a spell in private practice for 3 years, but I'm back with Southwark Council now.
And how important is the regeneration of the Aylesbury to the council?
Well, it's absolutely vital. The council certainly feel that it's a particularly important regeneration programme that they're currently involved in.
Are you happy about what's been delivered on Site A?
Yes, I am actually. The actual end result in terms of the residential units been good, and at the end of the day the proof of the pudding is from the residents and those people that have to live there, and I have to say I've heard nothing but positive response.
Throughout the regeneration process, L&Q has engaged in extensive consultation with local residents and key stakeholders. As well as attending and liaising with the residents group that Jean chairs, L&Q has also held drop-in sessions for a wider range of people at key points in the programme, distributed regular newsletters and information across the estate, and held information sessions for local people on topics such as how to access shared ownership and other forms of intermediate housing. As well as local residents, a number of other key stakeholders have been involved. The first site in the Phase 1A development contains a new healthcare facility, the ARC, a centre for people with sensory and neurological disabilities. The ARC is a state-of-the-art new facility that replaces the existing outdated day centre on the site, which is soon to be demolished and replaced by new housing in the final phase. This bespoke facility added an extra level of complexity to the project, taking it beyond a standard construction or regeneration programme. Consulting with the user group of the new facility was a key feature of the council's work in making the project a success, although alongside the traditional design team meetings, our architects also had to service such interesting forums as the Toilet Users Working Group. And who said regeneration wasn't sexy? During our consultation sessions, we tackled all the other key issues that are crucial to the success of a multi-million-pound regeneration project. Dog mess, how to clean the windows, and what size the bin should be, amongst others. We took residents on site visits to similar schemes to show them how things might look when they're finished, bringing our plans and PowerPoints to life. We tackled the meaty issues of tenure distribution and specifications, and have made sure that residents' aspirations are met and that all homes are of equally high quality. For example, all residents are provided with brand new A-rated white goods and appliances in their new homes. So here we are down in the basement, surrounded by all the energy infrastructure for the scheme. There's obviously a lot of high-tech kit down here, and we're going to ask Robin Feely, our Head of Sustainability, what that's all about, if I can find him.
Over here, John.
It's all right, Robin, I've got a match here somewhere.
Whoa, not a great idea. You're right next to the gas mains. I've got a torch here.
Thanks very much. So Robin, what is all this about?
Well, it's basically summed up in 3 words. It's lean, clean and green. By lean, it's got a fantastic build envelope. By clean, it's got a wonderful communal heating system. And by green, it's got renewable technology.
So what does that mean for the residents?
It means 2 things. It means a lower CO2 footprint and also gives them a great chance to save some cash.
Sounds good.
Just I'll put the lights on.
Yeah. As well as working with our external partners and stakeholders, a key part of the project's success is ensuring that we have an effective internal delivery team at L&Q. This project team working approach is now a crucial feature of all our development activity, but it's especially important on complex regeneration projects such as Aylesbury. Project team working involves bringing all of the key departments within L&Q together at an early stage, such as neighbourhood services, maintenance, sales and marketing, neighbourhood investment, and so on. In addition to our internal project team meetings, the performance and input of our consultant and contractor team was essential to the success of the project. How long have you been working on the Aylesbury regeneration project?
I think it's more than 15 years. Since the early 90s, we started, the practice, Liv at Bernstein, started with an option appraisal for the whole of the Aylesbury estate, so it's a long time.
And the building looks fantastic.
Amazing.
Better than we could have dreamed of, actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And a lot of that's down to a really good team's work between you and us, Durkan, who built it, everybody basically.
So Russell, what's been your role on Aylesbury?
I've been employers and employers agent on behalf of L&Q on the Aylesbury scheme, initially with Site A, and also fulfilling a quality and progress inspection role throughout the course of the works on site.
Are you proud of the way it's turned out?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Site A, the building we're in at the moment, has turned out very well. I think it's a great boost for the local community, and yeah, definitely a talking point as well.
Successful delivery also involves overcoming problems. Although the council had already taken responsibility for obtaining planning on Site A, we also worked with our consultant team to successfully secure permissions for Sites B, C and D. No small feat given the political attention and local pressures surrounding the scheme. The contributions and hard work of all these people and organisations laid the foundation for the successful delivery of the project. But L&Q also went the extra mile in a number of areas. Decanting residents is always one of the biggest challenges of any phased regeneration project. There was one existing resident that the council were not able to rehouse. L&Q worked with the council to identify their needs and helped secure them new accommodation, allowing them to move and enabling the project to move forward. Another success story is Jermaine, a local Aylesbury resident who emailed the council to ask about opportunities on the new construction site. L&Q and our contracting partner Durkin were able to offer him a job, and he is now on a full apprenticeship. Jermaine, you're a local resident. How long have you lived on the estate for?
About 18 years.
And can you tell us a little bit about how you came to be working on site with Durkin?
First, Pinterest Trust was doing a course, so I got into that and I completed that course and I got a CCS card. Then I contacted L&Q and L&Q put me on to Durkin. Then through Durkin, they managed to get me a job on site.
And are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot, yeah.
What's it like working on site?
Sometimes it's very hectic, sometimes it's really slow down, but so far I haven't had like a long day because I'm enjoying what I'm doing, so each day is going quite fast.
I know the guys on site think very highly of you, so all the best for the future.
Thank you very much.
It's these sorts of additional contributions to the local community, aside from just the bricks and mortar of the new homes, that show the real value of the regeneration effort. Our contractor Durkin won a Considerate Constructors Scheme National Site Award in recognition for their work on site. For example, assisting with road closures and cleaning in preparation for a funeral procession, and managing the demanding requirements of operating a large construction site next to the existing daycare facility. So whilst the contracts and legal documents are building up and countless hours seem to be lost in the office, in meetings or sending emails, it's whilst on site that you're reminded of the real tangible achievements that are being made. You only have to speak to the new residents to realise what a difference the redevelopment has made to their lives.
Hi John.
Hi Jean, how
How are you? Very well, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. So how are you getting on?
Yes, very well, thank you. This is really lovely. I love this place. It's so spacious, which I didn't think it would have been. I come from the Aylesbury estate, which was 3 bedrooms up and downstairs, and it was really massive. And to come into this, amazing how spacious it was.
So you're glad you moved?
Yes, yes, I am. I'm very glad I moved. I've got a great view, still see my neighbours, still go to my own local shops. We've got plenty of security. Yes, I'm very satisfied I'm here.
And how do you find L&Q?
The L&Q ladies have been absolutely wonderful. The ones that I haven't had a lot of dealing with them personally, face to face, but when I've phoned them up, they have been excellent.
To date, we've completed 50 of the 260 new homes planned for the first phase of redevelopment, around 20%. This means there is still a lot of hard work to do, including the construction of new shops, new road network and new parks. But as you've seen, things are really progressing. And based on the successes that we have already achieved, we're confident the project will realise all of its aims, kick-starting the regeneration of the wider Aylesbury estate, and with it, changing the lives of local residents for the better. So like a lot of our regeneration work, this has been quite challenging, quite complex. I think it's fair to say it hasn't always been the easiest of rides. But as we walk around the site today and see how good it looks in the sunshine, would you say that it's all been worth it?
Absolutely, you've only got to see the quality of what's been achieved. Fantastic places to live. As you can hear from the noise, there's plenty of other phases coming along. But I think we're creating a real oasis and a fantastic place to live.
So how would you say that this sort of high-profile regeneration work fits with L&Q's core values and our mission of creating places where people want to live?
I think it goes right to the heart of what we do. It's about passion, it's about a responsibility for the communities we operate in. And I think this is a real tangible demonstration of what we're capable of doing and what we should be doing.
And are you personally proud of working in an organisation and leading a team that delivers this sort of work?
Fantastic. I think it's the best job there is to have. I mean, just look around you to see what we achieve. We achieve this across London on a daily basis. We house a London family every 15 minutes. What else could you do that's better?
David, yeah, Aylesbury,
Great scheme, David, great scheme. Backed it from the word go.